What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down UFC Austin, Calvin Kattar versus Josh Emmett. Great card. I'm not gonna lie, this card's actually kind of better than the pay-per-view. I haven't watched the pay-per-view yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm doing this video before the pay-per-view starts. So yeah, man, this is a good card. I love this card. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Obviously, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get the subscriber count. We're trying to get to 1K, y'all. We're trying. Come on, help me out, y'all. Come on, help me out. But yeah, man. Besides that, good card. I like the card a lot. And yeah, man, I wish that if this was in Cali, I'm totally going to this. This is a banger card. Might be the best fight night of the year. I mean, it is so good. But yeah, man, let's talk about the first fight of the night. Kutateladze versus Roman Dolidze. These guys were scheduled a while back. I actually remember that. And I was actually going to pick Roman Dolidze when they were scheduled. And I'm still going to pick him. Roman, you know, he's taking wives and he's taking W's. I just think the wrestling is going to be a big factor here. I don't know how good Kutateladze's defensive wrestling has been since the Brendan Allen fight. I remember the Brendan Allen fight like yesterday, bro. He got taken down at will, basically, and it was very, very, like, shameful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to stick with Roman. He could get chinned here, and I wouldn't be surprised. He does have a suspect chin, in my opinion. You know, Trevor Giles kind of, like, hurt him a little bit on the feet. So, you never know. But, yeah, I'm taking Roman Dolidze by decision here over Kutateladze. Dawkins had a good showing in his last two fights, but I think that's where the story ends, man. I really do believe that the Darce Knight is not gonna get another Darce. You know, that was from my guy Fuego right there. Next fight, Phil Hawes versus Duran. When I actually made a breakdown a while back on this, when they were first scheduled to fight, and I'm sticking with Duran the first time, and I'm gonna do it again. I got him by decision here. Actually third round TKO. I think ground and pound. Phil Hawes has the most suspect chin I've ever fucking seen in my life. It is nuts how suspect his chin is. I've never seen a guy that suspect, and it ain't gonna look too sweet for him. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe that. I don't think it's gonna look sweet for him. I think he's gonna get hurt bad. I really do. And yeah, I gotta go with win here by third round TKO. I think the wrestling's gonna be there. I think he's a good dog no matter what. I think the reach advantage obviously goes to Hawes, but go check out that breakdown. I might fucking put it in my you know, the home video on your YouTube channel. I might put it there so you guys can watch it. But it's an old video. I might leave a link down below if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I gotta stick with Duran Win. Obviously, aka we gotta stand together on Mamas. I'm not from there, but you know, I'm pretty close to AK, so you know, I feel a little bit of, you know, loyalty over there to that side. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Next fight, Cody Stamann versus Eddie Wineland. I'm gonna keep it short. Cody Stamann needs a win. Eddie Wineland is shot like hell. I think Cody's winning this by decision. I think he's gonna out-grapple Eddie. I think Eddie's gonna get cut, man. 37 years old in the bantamweight division is just not a good look. Could I see a knockdown here and there? Maybe. Eddie, he has a weird striking style, but Cody should win this. I don't care. You know, I know Cody, he lost his last year, which is crazy, but he needs a win bad or he's getting cut. So I got to take my guy Cody Stamann here by decision. Next fight, Gloria de Paula versus Maria Oliveira. I'm going to take the grappler by Gloria de Paula. I actually see a submission in the first round. Oliveira can't grapple to save her life. I know she actually went the distance with Tabitha Ricci, which is shocking. I thought Ricci would have got a sub there. But yeah, man, you know, I might take De Paula by decision. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to take De Paula by decision. Maybe off her back armbar, I could see it. But I'm going to take De Paula by decision here. So yeah. Next fight, Danny Chavez versus Ricardo Ramos. Really good fight in the featherweight division. Danny Chavez hasn't fought in forever. He had 9 months and 4 weeks. He's coming off a draw against Kai Kamaka. I actually thought he lost that fight, but yeah. I'm going to take Danny Chavez here. I think he's more durable. You know, I'm going to keep it like that. I think he's a more durable fighter. He's more scrappy. He has a weird style. He's a weird striking style. Ramos is kind of too technical to a T. Doesn't take damage well. And he kind of basically got outstriked by Zubara Tukagov. So, yeah, I'm taking Chavez here by decision. I think he's going to outwork him, out-wrestle him if he needs to. And he has a weird striking style. So yeah. Next fight, Jeremiah Wells versus Court McGee. I'm taking the old man Court McGee here by decision. I think Jeremiah Wells has had a very interesting road to the UFC. I mean, the Warley Alves fight was crazy. I'll give him that. He did knock out Warley Alves, which was nuts. And then the Blood Diamond submission. I mean, he's a funny guy, man. The way he started that fight, I'll always remember that. But I think Court McGee, he's just a vet of the game. And I think he can really win this fight. Now, I think Jeremiah trains with, what's his face, Sean Brady. So there might be a little bit of some tips of the trade, but both guys aren't that young, man. Jeremiah's actually 35. Court McGee's only 2 years older than him, so it's not a big age difference. But I just think that Jeremiah Wells, if you're very deficient in your durability, he can beat you. If you're very deficient in your grappling, he can beat you. But if those things aren't bad, I don't think his opponents lose to him. You know, if you can take a punch and you're not horrible on the ground, he's not that technical. I mean, he might be really good on the ground. I give him that, but he's nothing special. So I'm gonna take Court McGee here by decision. I'm actually gonna take the dog here and the old man to shock the world here. So yeah, he might not shock the world, but just I'll take him because I think he's a little better. Next fight, Jasudavicius, I think, versus Natália Silva. Really good fight in the female division right here. This is a hard one for me, but I'm going to just take Jasudavicius off of her performance against Kay Hansen. She looks really good. She was able to dominate the fight, and she got her basically cut. So I'm taking Jasudavicius by decision here. And you guys already know, Kitchen MMA, Home MMA, you already know how it works. You already know how they roll. But yeah, next fight, Adrian Yanez versus Tony Kelley. It's a hard one. Tony Kelley looked really good in his last fight. He looked really good. I know a lot of people call him racist, which is interesting, but he looked really good in his last fight. And no comment, in my opinion, if I thought he was racist. I don't think he's racist. I think he's dumb, but I don't think he's racist for what he said. Tony Kelley's a little out there, but I don't think he has like a bad bone in his body like that. Like, I think he was just calling them cheaters. Not every single Brazilian is a cheater, but he was just calling them some cheaters. But I mean, people are going to support Yanez no matter what. That shouldn't blind you, though. I think this is a close fight, skill for skill. But I look at the youth of a Yanez, and then I look at, Tony Kelley calls himself prime time. He's in his prime time. But that's just not going to cut it, man. Tony Kelley has a problem with inside boxers, basically. Inside fighters, guys that are really good in the pocket, especially like Kai Kamaka. Kai was able to outwork him, even though there is a size difference, obviously. But Adrian Yanez is shown to have really good boxing. I don't think he has the best boxing in the UFC, but he has decent boxing in the game, and he uses it effectively. And I think he's going to outbox Tony. I think he'll have fun in the pocket. I think he'll have fun at range. I think he's just a better fighter overall. But it's a close fight. 29-28 decision probably for Adrian Yanez. I don't think he gets a finish here. He could if he catches him really good. But I'm taking Yanez by decision over Tony Kelley. Next fight, Julian Marquez versus Gregory Rodrigues. This is a hard one. I've been very critical of Gregory Rodrigues because his last fight. Let me repeat this, y'all. Maki Patalo was able to take down Julian Marquez at will. Gregory Rodrigues, you are a phenom on the ground. What are you going to do? You're probably going to strike with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality of Gregory Rodrigues. I'm going to assume common sense hit him in the head a few times after the last loss because he kept striking with the guy. And I know some people even felt like he won that fight, but it was too close. And he's playing games. And when you play with fire, you get burnt. And he got burnt. And he got what he fucking deserved. And I had no problem with it. He had to learn this lesson. So I'm going to assume he takes him down and submits him in the second round. like a smart person would do. Julian Marquez is a good fighter. I mean, he's a decent fighter, but he's made a good name for himself. But he's not unbeatable. He can be beat. Chirico beat him by split decision. He's nothing really special. He's a bruiser. That's all he really is. He's big. He's strong. He's heavy. He's hard to move. But if you can get over the power, he's nothing special. You saw what Maki, Maki's a very interesting guy, man. He's very interesting. It is what it is. He found a way. He found a way to lose that day. Like, that's what Maki did. He wanted to lose, and he found it. He found the perfect opportunity to lose that day. And I mean, it is what it is. All love to Maki, man. He knocked out his last opponent, though, so I was happy for him. He got a W in his last fight, so good on Maki Patel. Next fight, Damir Ismagulov versus Guram Kutateladze. I actually do have a breakdown on this, and this is a banger fight, by the way. I'm going to take Guram Kutateladze actually by second round KO or TKO. I think, man, Damir Ismagulov, I think his chin's a little suspect. I watched his Rafael Alves fight, and that guy touched him bad, and he took a break after his last fight. I think he was supposed to fight Mustafayev, and he pulled out really quick because of the weight cutting issues. I'm not getting a good rep from this guy. Now, obviously, Guram Kutateladze hasn't fought in fucking a year and 6 months, getting close to 2 years, so he's on his own when it comes to activity. Same thing with Damir, but when I talk about who's taking more damage, I mean, it's Damir. Now, Damir can win this fight if he grapples, but I'm very suspect of that chin, and I'm going to take Guram, man. And Guram's really, really good. Got good legs, got good striking. And what I mean by legs, I mean he can defend takedowns really well. I know he got taken down by Gamrot, and I thought Gamrot won that fight, but Gamrot's pretty good. You know, he's going to be main eventing a fight night in like 2 weeks, so I don't think there's any shame there. But yeah, I'm taking Kutateladze by second round TKO. Next fight, Joaquin Buckley versus Albert Duraev. Man, this is a hard one. It's a hard one. I'm going to take Buckley by third round KO. I didn't like what I saw from Duraev in his last fight. He got hurt bad by Roman Kaipilov, and I actually think Duraev should be a welterweight. He's actually kind of small. And, I mean, it's a good opponent for him because Joaquin Buckley is a former welterweight. But Buckley hits hard, former wrestler. I know the Logan Story fights exist, and he did get dominated in the wrestling aspect in that fight, but it was a while back. He was cutting weight. I think he's going to be a lot more fresh. I think his power is going to be there. I think he's a problem in this weight class. At the lower level, you give him someone of a higher echelon, they knock him out, but he's a fucking brawler. He goes out there to swing and bang, and he has good wrestling, and I think he actually wins this fight. I could be wrong, and I'm pretty sure Buckley's actually trained with Duraev in Vegas, which is crazy that they're fighting. But, hey, man, that's the fight game. It is what it is. So, yeah, I'm taking Buckley here. He proved me wrong against Al Hassan, so watch Buckley gets knocked out in the first second. Would not be surprised anymore by this sport. Yeah. Next fight, I have a breakdown on this. Tim Means versus Kevin Holland, so go check that video out. Yeah, I'm taking Kevin Holland actually here. I'm gonna say by second round KO, or no, I'm gonna say first round KO. Tim Means is super tough, but he has been knocked out before. Nico Price got him bad on the chin. And Kevin Holland's that long, rangy striker. Now, obviously, Holland didn't look good in his last fight, and I could see Dirty Bird getting the victory here. But the man is 38 years old. Father Time is undefeated. And Kevin Holland should win this fight. If he touches that chin, he'll be good. I don't think Tim is actually going to wrestle. Last time I saw him wrestle was against Perry. He was wrestling offensively. If Kevin gets tired, I could see a Tim Means victory. I would not be surprised. But I got to go with Colin here by KO. I think he'll catch him. I could even see a sub, actually. Holland's really good at, that club and sub kind of style. But I think Holland at welterweight is going to have a lot of power. He's going to be somewhat of a weight bully in this weight class. And I do suspect his chin is not going to be the greatest in the world. But these guys are not on his level, and until they give him someone of his echelon, he will get beat. But I could see Tim Means getting it done. If Tim Means was like 2 years younger, I could totally see him winning this fight. But I gotta take Holland here. And in the co-main event, Donald Cerrone versus Joe Lauzon. Really, really good fight. I love this fight, actually. I do have a breakdown on this. I am picking Cerrone here by decision. Might be the fan in me. Might be I'm being too biased. His chin is super shot, but it is what it is. Go check out that breakdown. I'm taking Cerrone. I just think that if Lauzon goes for the striking, he probably does win. But I think Lauzon's not gonna try to strike. I think he's gonna actually try to wrestle. Lauzon has lost bad fights to like not really good fighters like Chris Gudismacher. So I think Lauzon is just as shot. I know he's coming off a win over JSP, who's a good fighter, decent fighter, not a good fighter, but yeah, he shocked a lot of people there. But I mean, this is Donald Cerrone. He needs the win. If he goes out there and gets knocked out, it'll be super sad. But it is what it is. You live for these moments, so you can't be too mad at the guy. And at the main event, I have a breakdown on this. Go check that out. Make sure to check it out. I gotta go with Calvin Kattar over Josh Emmett. The breakdown's pretty good, so you go check that out. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a banger fight. I think people are gonna lose some brain cells. Josh Emmett has a chance in this fight. I hate how people are trying to say that Kattar has a big boxing advantage. Now, I know some of y'all don't watch boxing, but I watch a little bit, and I like it. And if y'all know about gloves, y'all know about gloves, right? Now, a lot of MMA fighters be rocking the winning gloves. That don't mean you know how to box. When you're an MMA fighter, or even a boxer, and you see someone with some Grant gloves that Josh Emmett has on his IG, you know how to box, okay? I get it. Anyone can get some gloves. But, man, you get them Grant gloves, you know a little bit about boxing. And Josh Emmett can box, man. I would actually say Josh Emmett actually has the faster hands out of the two. Now, who's the better striker, more technical striker, who's longer striker? You got to go with Calvin Kattar. But I don't think it's very close. It's very 50-50. Kattar's my guy, though, so I'm a little biased here. I'm not mad at anyone that's actually picking Emmett to get the KO here. I could see it, actually. Kattar gets hit a lot, but Emmett gets hit a lot, and he's been dusted before. He's been fucking rocked. He's been killed, you know? And he's 37. He's getting older. I got to go with the guy that's in his prime, that's in the top 5 of the division. I do respect Emmett's run to this main event. You know, he rebounded after that loss to Jeremy Stephens. I give him a lot of credit for that, by the way. But let's not forget, he was losing 14 minutes of that Josh Emmett fight. I had him down 2 rounds against Shane Burgos. Dan Ige rocked him in the second round. He's had moments where he's looked vulnerable and he can't be beat, and he's shown it. So I gotta go with Kattar by second round KO, actually. I think Kattar's gonna fight. You know what? I'm gonna change my pick, actually, from the breakdown. I'm gonna say third round KO. I think he gets him out of there a little later than that. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a banger fight. Can't wait for it. Brain cells will be lost, and we're gonna be happy. We're gonna get a treat. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe. You guys already know the goal is to get to 1K. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. Love y'all and goodbye. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, and share the video. Go click the notification button so you get all my notifications. And let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all and goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.